hips back and forth. Just let those hips rock back and forth, back and forth. So we're going to just take our right hand and we're going to lift it all the way up and just stretch over on those ribs. Stretch, 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 any amount to the side. Let's go to the other side and stretch. Good job. Let's do it again. Right hand to the left. Try to keep that arm behind your ear and left hand to the right. Now I'm going to capture my heavier weight or heavier can of food. I'm going to put my legs out in front of me and I'm just simply going to rock my hips and lift that arm straight up to the sky as I rock from right hip to left hip. Really engaging my obliques, trying to keep my posture tall as I can. Keeping my legs out in front of me. Let's go 4 more. 3 more. 2. 1. Now I'm going to come all the way across my body. And can you lift that left hip up, left leg up as we go? So I have my right hand on the ground for support, or I lift it off the ground and I use harder obliques and stomach muscles to hold myself up. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Let's go to the other side. Without stopping our rock, we're just going to rock. So I'm going to lift my right leg off the ground. My left hand comes on the floor for support, always. Think of that support. Now if I feel like I can do this without the support, I just lift my hand up and I pull up. Up. Deep breath. Try to lift that right hip up and right leg off the ground. Feel your obliques engage when you do this. 2 more. 1 more. And rest. Keep yourself rocking side to side. Elbows bent. Elbows bent. Now I'm going to take this hand and reach out towards my left foot. Really swinging my elbow back, engaging my scapula. Pull it back. Pull it back. Now can you bring your elbow up and your palm facing the sky as you press? Now I'm using my other hand just to counterbalance this twist over. Twist over. Let's do 4 more. Come on, it's all about waist. Waistline and stomach. Now I'm going to lift my right leg up. Right leg up. Right leg up. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Put that weight down in front of you. Flex your feet. And let's just stretch. Let's just stretch. Try to feel your low back stretching. Open your legs a little wider. Flex your foot. Stretch it out. Breathe. Now I'm going to take my left hand, the hand I just worked on, I'm going to saw out. Saw out, keeping my heels solid and my hips solid. I really saw my body. Chest up nice and tall, shoulder down. Now lift up on the breath. Let's go to the other side and saw out. Don't let your heels shift. Don't let your hips shift. Keep it strong. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Come up on the breath. Press back as wide as you can. Let's bring the other hand up. And we're going to come across the body, just the hand. Flex your feet. Flex your feet. So I'm reaching out to my left foot. I'm engaging my upper body, hard and strong. My abs are tight. I'm sitting tall on my sit bones. Don't lean back. And if you find you are leaning back, bend your knees so that your body stays lifted. 2 more. Then I'm going to start to move my other hand opposite. Flex those feet. Flex those feet. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Now the left leg lifts up to that right hand. Come on, up and up. Up and up. 4. 3. 2. 1. And relax side to side. Bend your knees. Bend them. Bend them. Deep breath. 2 more. Now I'm going to bring the weight down and I'm going to come up to a shoulder press. Shoulder press. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Now 2 counts up and press. Stabilize. Keep your body from moving left and right. I want to stay center, center, center. 2 more. 1 more. And rest. Let's go to the other side. Up and back. Up and back. Shoulders down. Keep your body straight up and down. Don't let it lean back. Remember, bend your knees ever so slightly to stay right on top of your sit bones. Keep your spine tall. We're going to do 2 pumps up and down. 2 pumps and down. 2 more. Keep your body centered. Don't let it move. 1 more. Woo! And rest. Capture those knees and round your back because that is a lot of back muscles. You are using your erector spinae to keep your spine tall, and that back can really get irritated, sore, because you're using a lot of muscles to stabilize and to sit tall like that. So we're going to come up on the breath. Exhale over your feet and just let yourself rest. Let your shoulders wrap forward. Let your body drop your chin to your chest, and let yourself stretch. Let it stretch. Now I want to grab both pairs of my light cans or both pairs of my water bottles, whatever you have, 2 of them. So I'll give you a chance, if you don't have them, to go grab them now. 2 sets of cans, 2 sets of water bottles, whatever you have. We're going to come up with our hands. We're going to drop the left hand, drop the right hand. Notice I'm sitting tall through my spine. Again, bend your knees ever so slightly to keep sitting tall on your sit bones. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again for 4, 3, 2. Now it's like a row. We're going to row down our thighs, come all the way up to our chest. Now I have my spine slightly rounded and I am leaning back. I'm going to lift it up by my ears. Keep your spine rounded. Scoop the belly, roll forward, and relax. Shake it out, relax forward. Again, as I fold, I roll up like a row. I come right up to my chest. Now my spine is rounded. I'm going to lift up by my ears, but if I cannot hold my legs down, if they're like popping up, I'm going too far back. Now I lift my chest up, lengthening my spine, and I come forward. Good job. Let's do it again. Roll it up. Round your back any amount down to the floor, any amount. Now I hold that position and I bring my hands up by my ears. Scoop the belly, roll the spine down, and let it go. Last one. Roll up to the chest. Come up over your ears on the exhalation and then breathe in. Exhale down. And relax, come up. Good job. Bend your knees. Look down through your thighs to the ground. We're going to come back up with both hands, but I want you to look down. Kind of try to stay over your thigh as you lift both hands up. 4 more. 3 more. 2, 1. Now left hand only for 4, 3. Keep looking down. 2, 1. Right hand. 1, 2, 3. Both hands. Keep looking down and through your thighs. 1, 2. Tighten your abs. 3. We're going to do left hand for 2 counts. 1. Right hand for 2. 1. Both hands for 2. 1. Now singles. You're going to do left, right, both hands. Left hand, right hand, both hands. One more time. Left hand, right hand, both hands. Let go of your weight. Capture your shins. Round your back. Completely straighten out your arms and let those arms stretch. Let your shoulders stretch. Breathe. Long and deep. Now bring the soles of your feet together. Let your elbows right past your shins. Let them come down towards the earth. And let yourself stretch down. Capture both cans of your weights or water, your choice, whatever you have. I know that we always have water bottles. I mean, I do. I don't know about everybody. I'm just assumed. Okay, unless you have your own water filters. Okay, so my legs are slightly bent, my chest up, and then palms are facing the sky. I want to think of serving a tray of food. So I serve up and I come back. Now I want to take my right leg up and I want to take my left leg up. I want to take my right leg up and my left leg up. So I'm alternating my legs back and forth. Now, if you can, we're going to go double time the legs, but not the arms. Double time the legs. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Hold the right leg up. Breathe. Bring the weights by your ears. And when I do this, my hands are facing each other like I could clap. And I reach out over that right leg. And I let myself stretch. With the left leg bent, let yourself stretch. Now, roll up. Roll up. Come back to your biceps. Slide both legs up. Start with your left leg, up and back. Alternate. Alternate. Try to sit right on your soft skin of your buttocks. So I'm not on my sacrum and I'm not on my sit bones. I'm in the soft skin of my buttocks. Now, if you can, double time your legs. Double time your legs, but not your arms. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Keep your left leg up. Come up, hands face each other. Roll down, and you're stretching. Let yourself breathe, long and deep. Now, can you scoop your belly in? Stretch your right leg out. Keep both legs straight. I'm going to come up by my ear, alternate. My belly's pulled in tight to my spine. My spine is rounded. And it's when I'm looking down through my thighs and I come up by my ear. Come up by your ear. 4 more. Now, if you don't like the weights, put them down and work just the arm. So it's a rear delt that we're working and the shoulder. Tighten your abs. 2 more. Now, you're more than welcome to do both arms alternated or come up, both hands. 4, tighten your abs. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Come up. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Let it go, let it go. Take your right leg, cross it over. We're going to just stretch that shoulder scap. So I am going to capture my elbow over that knee because I want to stretch my shoulder scapula sitting tall. I'm also stretching my hips, but mostly I'm really trying to pull this elbow over to get a really long stretch in the upper back as well as my hip. Okay, the hip is a given because I'm crossing it over, but the shoulder scapula, that's what you want to concentrate on. So sit tall. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your right shoulder, and let's switch sides. Come on, shoulder scap. We worked a lot in those areas, so let's try to stretch them. Shoulder blade. And relax. Capture any weight. Could be your heavy weight, lightweight. We're going to come on our side. So I'm just going to come right over to our side. I would actually start with that lighter can of weight. Make sure you have a lighter weight. Okay, so clam stretch. We're going to come into that clam stretch. I'm going to pull my legs in and out. And again, really open up that inner thigh. So this is the serratus muscle. It is from the outer hip. It rolls right up into that upper knee, and that's what we are stretching and working. It's a very important muscle. So push out really wide. Keep your toes off the earth. Keep your feet off the earth. Try to keep your body tall. 2 more. 1 more. Now, keeping your body tall. Elbow hugs your rib cage. Pull back as far as you can without the body shifting like this. So I want to keep my shoulder down. I want to keep my ribs off the earth. Shoulders pressing down to the rib cage. The top elbow stays on the rib cage. Now the energy is to pull your scapula back. So can you squeeze until that shoulder scapula presses back? Really give it a squeeze back. 4, 3. Come on, squeeze that muscle. 2, and 1. Now I'm going to go a little deeper. I'm going to extend my top leg out, hand up in the air. I'm going to come down to the ground and lift up without twisting my body. So I want to keep it long. Keep it long. Don't let this shoulder shrug. Don't let yourself come into that ear. But try to imagine the ear staying away from the shoulder. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2. Now you can continue to do this with your hip on the floor, but I'm going to come clear underneath my chest. I can keep my hip on the ground, or I'm going to lift my hips up off the ground. Pull up and relax. Up and relax. 2 more. Now we have 1 more after this. 1 more. We're going to hold it up. We're going to pull our hips up and down. I can do that with my knee bent or my legs straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Good job. Come up. Separate your legs in a side saddle. Now, if you don't like this in your knee or hip, this leg stretches out to the side. So you have that choice to keep it bent or keep it. So we're going to come up and back with our upper body. So that weight that was in that top hand is going to now go to the bottom hand, which was on the floor. The hand that supports us. Push that rib all the way over to that back hip. So you have one leg that pushes back, right? We are going to that back foot, not the front foot, but the back foot. So whatever that leg is, that rib moves clear over to that side. Now the support hand, I'm going to come all the way up and all the way over like a cartwheel. I'm just swinging my body side to side with that weight. I'm really trying to sit tall through my sit bone. Tall, tall. Come on, let it come up slow. And think of yourself as a pinwheel. Hands follow the same direction. I don't come up higher or faster with one side or the other side. I work those obliques hard and strong. 2 more. 1 more. Good job. Now I'm going to come out and I'm going to extend this leg out and off the ground or on the ground. Okay, ready? So if your leg was already there, stay where you were. We're going to do that same thing, up and back. Same thing, up and back. Okay, 1 more time. Oh, up and back. Last one. Good. Now I'm going to come out, palm up. I'm going to lift that leg up and hold. Pulse that leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Ha! Can you take that leg and pull it across, stretch out your other leg, and now we will really stretch that hip. Boy, that instantly cramps. Instantly. Instantly. So just give it a stretch. Give it a stretch. We're going to go right back to it. So I hold the weight in my hand. I come back. I extend it out. Second time is always better because the muscle is like, yeah, I know what we're doing. Palm up on the weight. Hand out, lift that leg up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it. Maybe stretch out that bottom leg. Oh, stretch, 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 stretch that knee right to your chest. Bring the soles of your feet together and let it rest. Let it rest. Let it rest. Good. Shake your legs out. Shake them, shake them, shake them. Put the weight into that. Now the bottom hand that is working is going to now work the top. I come to my other side. I sit up tall. I bring the soles of my feet together. I'm going to go into that wonderful opener of that inner thigh and working that outer hip. So I'm stretching, and I'm also engaging those muscles. Let's go, 8 more. Try to keep your body from twisting. Keep the shoulders down. Keep your body tall. Pull that rib right up to the other rib. So I'm really keeping some really strong power in my whole upper body. I want you to imagine that this arm is not your support energy, but it's your obliques that actually lift you up and hold you here. 2 more. There's very lightness, a lot of lightness in this shoulder and this arm because I'm really pulling up through my core. 2 more. 1 more. Now I'm going to hold the legs down and the elbow comes right on my rib cage, right on. And the object is to pull my scapula back. So it's to open this arm as far as I can and to pull my shoulder blade back without expanding my chest. I mean, yeah, you can expand your chest a little bit, but not opening up that posture. I don't swing my body through this shoulder. So find your energy. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Straighten it out. Keep your body still. Don't let your body twist. Don't shrug into your right shoulder or the bottom arm. Do not shrug into that bottom arm. Keep it strong. Try to sit deeper into your hips. Pull your hips up high. Pull your ribs up. 2 more. Now I'm going to take a long leg and I'm going to come under and up. Now if you can, you're going to lift up into your hip as you go under. Right into your hip, your choice. 4 more. All the way in. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now, I'm going to hold it up, and I want to lift my hips up and down. Now, you can have that leg bent or straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Come up. Woo. Let your hip lift up and back. Now again, if you don't like the leg back, which it is, it's called a side saddle, you can have it off to your side like we did on the other side. Good job. Get that hip to move. Try to get your ribs to push right down to that hip all the way back. Now the bottom hand, the hand that did not have the weight, I'm going to put that weight into that arm, and I'm going to start to cartwheel up and slowly with a distribute of those arms. Those arms are distributed right here. Equal, equal, equal. I go slow enough. This is the only time I really get into that stretch here, and then this arm will go a little bit higher here. But when I come back, they're like to a T. They stay level like a line. They're in a line. Come on, go slow enough. Sit tall on your sit bones. Try not to lean back into your sacrum, but sit tall. Sit tall. One more time. Now we're going to continue doing this with my leg out. I'm going to come down into a stretch, and I come out. Come into a stretch slowly. Don't pop up. So there's no jump ups. I call them jump ups. No jump ups. We pull this hand up as though it's being pulled with a string. Then the bottom hand comes up. That is where your obliques actually have to kick in. When that hand comes up slowly, you've got to use your waistline in order to pull that hand up. Let's go one more time. Pull up. Now we're going to hold it off to the side, palm up. Lift that leg up and pump. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come up and stretch it. So I let it go. I just stretch it over. Now I'm just stretching out my bottom leg because some of you will probably need that for your knees, but you can always just keep it bent where it is. So I really don't have to stretch it out. I just do to show you that you don't have to keep it bent either. You can keep it straight, and we're just really stretching that hip. Okay, ready? Come right back out. Try. Now you don't have to lean so far out either. If your hip is just instantly cramping, don't lean so far out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put it down. Come across. Stretch it out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh, let it go. Let it stretch. Good job. Good job. Okay, we're going to come all the way down to the ground. Have your strap ready. Blanket ready. Come all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Oh, let yourself rest. Put your hands on your thigh and stretch them out. Let them go. Let them go. Reverse that circle. Let it go. Now, I am going to take my heavier weight in my left hand or the hand facing the screen. So the hand facing the monitor, I want that in that hand. So whatever hand that is. Okay, I'm going to lift my legs up. Now the back leg, the leg facing the back wall, it's going to bend and come all the way behind the top ankle. So my leg is straight, one leg is bent, and the same hand that's off to the side with the weight is the leg that's straight. So find the leg and the hand. Work them. So I'm going to bring these legs opposite my hand without letting my shoulder come off. I'm going to bring my weight over the knee. Over the knee. Keep your shoulders on the mat. My left hand, the palm is down, and I use it to stabilize the oblique energy that we are using right now. So I go as far to the back wall as I can. My shoulders stay on the mat. Stay on the mat. 4 more, or on the floor. 3 more. 2. 1. Hold up both legs. Bring both the weight in both hands. Good job. Now I'm going to drop my legs any amount as my hands go behind my ears. I have a little room here, so I'm going to scoot up just a little bit so that when I go back overhead, I can actually go level with my ears, my legs go down, and I come up. Let's go. 8, come up. 7. So you can hold the cans on the side like this. You can hold your water bottle in the center. You have a choice. 2 more, or your weights on each side. 4 more. 3 more. Tighten your abs. Don't let them reach. Don't let your back arch. Keep those shoulders down. 2 more. 1 more. And hold it on your back hand. We're going to take the back leg, lift it up. So same weight, same hand. I drop the hand to the side. The other leg bends, and it comes right on the underneath of my calf. So here, my other palm is down. I draw those legs to the hand that's down on the earth, and I come up, bringing my weight past my knee. Shoulders stay level on the earth. How far can you drop those legs, stabilizing through the shoulders, using the obliques hard and strong. Pull your belly down and up. So when you come up, think about exhaling. Pull your belly down and up. Let's go. 4 more. 3 more. So I take my breath here, and I exhale here. 1 more. Come up. Reach up both legs. We're almost done. Bring your heels together. Here we go. This time we're going to bend our knees, and we're going to come up to the sky. When we bend our knees again, we go off to the front. Lift up to the weight. Push out as the weight goes over your ears. Lift up to the weight. Pull your hands and legs away from each other. 4. Pull your abs in tight. 3. 2. 1. Good job. And let it rest. Can you put the weight or the can in your thighs? And be mindful, you've got to squeeze your inner thigh. Do not let this relax. Okay, so I'm holding on with my knees. I hold on to it, and I let both legs move to the left and right, but notice my hips come off the mat. Your hips come off, but your shoulders do not. So we're going to let them go as far as they can, side to side. Just let it go. 4 more. If you feel like you're going to lose it, make sure you put your hand up there and don't let it drop on you, because that could hurt. Let's go. 8 more. 8, side to side. 7, pull your belly in and scoop it. So when I pull my belly in, I pull those knees up to my chest. I pull my belly down to the rib and up towards the upper ribs. 4 more. 3 more. 2. 1. Let go of the weight. Let go of the thighs. Let your legs just kind of plop. Open your legs as wide as your mat. Let them plop side to side. Then I'm holding the weight in both hands, and I go to my opposite. So if my legs go left, I go right. If my legs go right, I go left. Opposites, like you're saying, yay. You're doing yay. Give me one for the boy, good old boys. Come on, back and forth. I'm doing a yay, yay. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Hold it in your back hand. Back hand. I'm going to bring both legs right back up. Now I'm going to take my right leg And it's like a hammer. I bring this down to my shoulder and I lift up. But notice the elbow, right, doesn't move. This elbow is on an imaginary string and it's being pulled up to the sky. Good job. So it's like a tricep press. Tricep press. I drop that right leg and I lift up. Drop the right leg and lift up. Or the opposite leg. So whatever your back hand is has the weight. The leg facing the screen does not have the weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, hold it up. Pull your other hand up by your ear and do a straight arm. Straight arm. Lift your head up. Make sure your head is lifted and supported. 4 more. Now if you don't need that support, I want your other hand to go opposite the weight. Opposite. So if my weight goes back, my hand goes down. Weight to the floor, the hand goes behind. 2 more. 1 more. And rest the energy. Can you open your legs wide? Let them shift back and forth. Let them shift. Let your arm relax. Let your body relax. Just shift that energy. Lift your toes off the earth. Pivot on the heel of your foot. Okay, get ready. The shoulder stays down on the mat. The elbow has an imaginary string pulling it up so it never moves. Let's just do the arm by itself for a second. I'm not moving this arm. It stays. It's literally on an imaginary line pulling straight up to the sky. Now I'm going to lift my legs up one at a time. Keep going. I'm going to keep my right leg bent. Right, or the leg facing the screen is bent. The back leg is straight. Now when I pull up, I'm going to pull right up to my foot. The leg comes down and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to go bigger. So it's bigger arms and legs. So I'm going to lift my head up. Lift my head up. Lift it up and I give it support. Or I can let go and my hand goes opposite the weight. Weight back, hand forward. Let's go. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Oh, and relax. Capture those legs. Circle them around. Just release that energy and reverse that circle. Reverse, 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 reverse. Okay, now I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together without breaking my posture. So I'm not tilting my pelvic bone down. I'm trying to keep my pelvic bone neutral. Like it has a tray of food with drinks that are very filled to the rim. I keep the pelvic bone. My legs open up. So often we come into this position and we tilt our pelvic bone down, really arching our low back. We're not going to do that. So your tailbone is level. Your pelvic bone is level. Your spine is neutral. My legs are off to the side and the soles of my feet are together. I'm going to bring my palms down. On the breath, I'm going to scoop the belly and tilt my pelvic bone up and squeeze my buttock muscle and pulse up, 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 up. Come on, like you're pulsing up through the inner thigh and through this growing. So try to squeeze up, squeeze the hips up, squeeze. Think of gripping these inner thighs, soles of your feet together. I'm on the baby toes. I tilt my pelvic bone up. I'm not trying to lift my hips off the ground. In fact, I'm trying to keep my low back on the earth, and I really want to concentrate on squeezing my glutes and my inner thighs. So here we go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Come on, squeeze it. Tilt up, but pull the belly deeper to the spine. The spine pushes deeper into the earth. Keep squeezing your feet together. Squeeze these inner thigh muscles and squeeze those buttock muscles. Keep that low back on the earth. Pulse that energy. It is a powerful energy in your inner thighs and through your glutes without really lifting too high up. 4 more. 3 more. 2. and 1, and rest. If you did it correctly, you would feel that inner upper groin area and that inner thigh, as well as your glutes. So that's called activating those inner thigh muscles and those glutes. Now we're going to add something with that energy. So I'm going to come right back down, soles of your feet together, knees off to the side. Scoop the belly in, tilt your pelvic bone up, and instantly I have engaged my behind, my buttock muscles, and now I'm engaging my inner thigh muscles as I pull up. My pelvic bone tilts up, my low back pushes deep into the earth. I squeeze the buttock muscles, I squeeze those buttock muscles, and I pull up. 4 more, 3 more, 2. Now I'm going to squeeze my thighs, grip my tummy, lift those legs up and bring them down without arching the back. Squeeze up, come down. Don't let your back arch. So once you get them up, how far really can you drop them without arching your back? So here we go. 1. Come on, squeeze those thighs. Squeeze the belly deep to the spine. Pull the pelvic bone up. Pull it up. Send that low back into the earth. 2 more. 1 more. Capture your knees. Circle them around. Reverse the energy. Let him go. Let him go. Okay, I'm going to bring my hands up overhead. Bring my legs to the square. Hands on the crown of your head or on the below. I'm going to circle around, drawing my elbows deep to my thighs. Lifting my whole upper body off the earth if I can. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Reverse that energy. Come on, really get into your obliques. 4, 3, 2. Open your hands wide. Now I'm going to twist my hips and try to bring them to my elbows. My hips try to touch my elbows. 8, 7, 6. Twisting in your low back or in your lumbar spine. Twist those hips. Try to touch your elbows. 4 more. 3 more. Now try to reach way past that hip. Now if you don't need your hands on your head for support, I just reach my hands out and I let them go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Capture those legs, circle them around. Reverse the circle. We're going to go right into a crossover. It's like a scissor kick, crossover, or a single leg stretch with a crossover. Hands come behind my head. I cross over my body. 1 and 2. Breathing in deep. Exhale long. About 1 breath for every 2 movements or more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest, Circle those legs, circle, circle, reverse that circle. Okay, we're going to roll to our side, remove any weights that you might have there. Walk yourself up to any sitting position. Whew. Good job, you guys. Good core strength. So we worked a lot of those obliques, a lot of the lateral movement side to side, which is so important. We're going to come forward and try to loosen up those muscles. So if your legs don't like the cross leg position, straighten them out, straighten them out. Let your head rest, let your shoulders rest, let everything go. Can you walk to the left side, reaching your right hand out as far as you can go? Let your breath flow longer and deeper. Let's go to the other side. Walking out as far as you can. Let your left hand reach to the right side. Try to stretch the ribs, the waistline. Let it go. And then roll the spine up. Let your shoulders roll back. Take your left hand across the body. Just capture and stretch that shoulder scapula. And open up. And let's go to the other side. Stretch that right hand across the chest. Left hand comes underneath and pull, and pull. Good job, you guys. Awesome job. Great.